Well done to all of our youth sports stars for giving us a fantastic week. Now, anyone who is into those, well, they used to be called fringe sports that are now dominating, certainly on the entertainment front. They are very excited at the moment. Why? Because Ultimate X is back for a 4th year, and it's here in Cape Town. We are chatting this morning to Marcus Musler, the organizer, very proud daddy of this event. And we've got on the wakeboard, the beautiful wakeboard in front of us, Melissa Colburn, and we've got Wayne Lester, who is silly enough to jump quad bikes. And before we find out what got you there, Marcus, you must be excited, man.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of preparation. It's all coming together nicely now, so we're ready to go.
How did this come about? 4 years now, building, and clearly the message is out there. We are expecting thousands of spectators.
Yeah, over the years, it's getting bigger and bigger each year, and obviously my background is action sports. I've got an events management background, so I combine those two together, and now we've got Ultimate X, I suppose.
Melissa? How are you feeling about Ultimate X? Obviously, as a competitor, a chance for you to have a little bit of fun. It must be an awesome experience.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Feel quite honoured to be invited, especially because it's such a big event. And it's quite exciting. I'm competing against my older brother, Jason, for the first time.
A bit of smack talk is allowed. We'll give you that. You can start the intimidation. But it does look like the most awesome event to be a part of. How did you get into your sport, and what is it like being able to perform on this kind of platform?
Well, it's my 2nd year back at Ultimate X. Last year was really good experience, good crowd, really loved it. When Marcus hit me up and said, do you want to come again? I said, hell yeah, let's do it.
I'm sure no one turns you down, man. This must be one of the best events of the year, certainly for the competitors.
For sure, like Ultimate X is an invited competition, so we get the top 20 guys in each discipline, and they all come down and compete for Ultimate X Gold. So yeah, the guys are always keen to come down. Obviously, Cape Town, February, it's a good time of the year, and all the guys get together and have a good party.
A lot of these guys, you'll be touring, they'll be on their own individual circuits. This is a great opportunity for South African athletes, guys that are representing the country, to be able to get into the mix, see where the sports are in general, where action sport is.
Exactly. Well, it's guys from all across the country, so a lot of guys don't see each other. So when they all get together, they know exactly where their standards are at the moment. We've got a couple of international guys in each division, so they're also looking at the international guys, seeing where they're at the moment. So, yeah, but it's good. It's a good opportunity for all the guys to compete.
I think where, in this field especially, where we've seen a marked difference is in those structures where the youth are coming up. And this, again, is a great way of introducing these sports. What would be, I think, otherwise shielded from a lot of young athletes, for them to be able to immerse themselves in the culture as much as the sport.
Definitely. Also, Wayne and Melissa are youngsters as well. They're up-and-coming athletes in action sports, and Melissa's actually the first girl to compete in an action sports event, so that's really cool. And
no pressure, eh? No pressure.
Yeah.
Now, we have a beautiful wakeboard. I assume you brought that for me. Just thanks, man. No, I really appreciate it. The kind of sports that you guys are involved with, they are quite specialist, so it does require a bit of support to get into that. Sponsors are absolutely vital. You need to get your careers going, and it's a lot of time on your shoulder to do that. Does this kind of event help you launch your career, get you out there, introduce you to sponsors? Melissa?
Yeah, I think so. Without sponsors, I don't think it will be possible.
So you should say thank you to Marcus, man.
It's years and years of hard work to get these sponsors to actually put in money to support all these athletes and obviously showcase action sports as not just a mainstream sport, but something else that's cool and kids want to get involved in as well,
And something that we want to see more women and girls involved with. We've got such bright, shining stars coming through the ranks at the moment. What drew you to wakeboarding, and why should more girls get into it? Why is it such an awesome way to sort of mold your life?
I don't know, I love being on the water and out in the sun, and I started because my older brother wakeboards, and he started before me, and then I used to go watch him, and I decided I want to try it, and the first time I tried, I loved it, so we're really trying to grow it, especially in the girls' divisions.
Do you think she'll beat her brother?
Her brother's pretty good. Her brother's pretty good.
Well, that is really cool, Wayne. This must be a good opportunity for you to catch up with some old mates, have a bit of fun. Do you feel the pressure at events like this? Is it something that is just a blast, a good weekend with mates?
Well, most of the guys are from Johannesburg. I'm originally from Johannesburg as well, so we take the long haul, come down from Johannesburg, drive down to Cape Town, have a good time. It's a good road trip, good fun. Catching up with some of the local guys actually is always cool, so we love the Cape Town vibe. It's really nice.
Where is the action sports sort of epicenter in South Africa? Is Cape Town leading that charge? And would you sort of put that feather in your cap?
Yeah, in terms of skateboarding, BMX and wakeboarding, I'd say Cape Town is pretty much on top. But in terms of the FMX, freestyle motocross and the quads, Joburg's still leading the charge up there. You know, with more petrol heads upside Joburg side. But slowly but surely, we just want to get these guys up here to get some of the Cape Town riders starting to jump and get that division of the action sports coming up in Cape Town.
Now, you mentioned we're also going to have motocross on offer, and we've got Dallin Goldman here as well. I know Leanne is chatting with him at the moment. Okay. Leanne.
Here we go.
Morning, Leanne.
There we go. Wow, my goodness. I am here with a legend in the making, Dallin Goldman, who is part of the Ultimate X Games happening at the Waterfront in Cape Town this weekend. If you have a need for speed, a need for thrills and spills, you need to make sure that you get there. Dallin, now this is an awesome piece of machinery. You are an FMX rider, right? What does that mean, and what are people going to be able to see you do this weekend?
FMX pretty much means freestyle motocross. We pretty much jump these dirt bikes over a 22-meter gap. We get about 10 meters in the air. Whilst, you know, taking off and being in the air, we pretty much detach ourselves from the bike, grab on here at the back, try get back on before we land, all in within, I'd say, 3 seconds of timing in the air.
That is incredible, my goodness. Okay, so tell me about some of the modifications that you had to make to this bike in order to do what you need to do.
Sweet, my bike's pretty much standard. I just put a new set of bars on right about now, with also shaved down my seat so it's easier to get off and over the bike, as well as shaving my plastics over here so I can get a grip inside. Also wrapping my exhaust so, you know, my hands don't get too hot when I'm grabbing down there. And yeah, I pretty much just did a little bit of work on my suspension, front shocks and rear shock, and that's pretty much that.
Wonderful. Well, we can't wait to see you in action tomorrow, Dallin Goldman, on the FMX bike. Maybe you need to start this baby up for us so that we can actually hear what it's all about. Well, there you go, Dallin Goldman. Catch him tomorrow at the Ultimate X Games happening at the Waterfront in Cape Town. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see you.
Oh, man, you can see how his eyes light up just with that sound. That's got to make you excited, man. It is a rival. Lastly, what can people expect, and where should they be? How can they get in?
Yeah, obviously you can buy tickets at Compy Tickets or at the gate on the day. But yeah, in terms of action, there's loads of action on the day. We've got the Ultimate Gamer section, we've got the Inner City Muscle Car Show, and then obviously Ultimate X with all your BMX, wakeboarding, skateboarding, and freestyle motocross. And then we've got jet skis in the canals. So there's so much going on, you know, you're not going to miss out on any action on the day.
Oh, man, so come prepared, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to keep you around as long as we can this morning. Being a skateboarder myself, I'm very excited that also makes its way in there, and we'll see where that skateboarding connection comes in. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go too far. It's going to be a crazy show. You don't want to miss a second.